Oh, shit.
I know a lot of immigrants personally, and they're perfectly nice people. They're black, of course, which is a shame. But honestly, some of them can do some jobs almost as well as white people, and we acknowledge this. Now, a lot of immigrants are Indians and Pakistanis, for instance, and I like curry. I do. But now that we've got the recipe, is there really any need for them to stay?
Tulsi Gabbard, you know, she may be impaired on the ethics front, certainly, but she's not impaired on the intellect front. And so I can only presume that she is doing this intentionally mischaracterizing, misrepresenting, and lying about what she has found.
You better lawyer up. You better lawyer up. Lawyer up. You better lawyer up.
And she's also been subpoenaed by the Oversight Committee. I think this is great. I do have a feeling that she just might be a victim. She just might be.
What did you say?
There was a rush to judgment. There was a lot of chaos there for a while. She just might be a victim. She just might be.
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert!
Round one, right? Das makes it You win.
That actually was pretty funny.
What terrorists do is target the innocent deliberately, and therefore my definition of terrorism is the systematic and deliberate attack, the murder, maiming, and menacing of innocents, of civilians, for political goals.
Oh, the irony! It's too much! You don't have to go to hell. You're in hell. This is hell. This is hell. This is hell.
Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.
Then strangled them, and finally dismembered their bodies.
Right.
Then do
available.
And homelessness and all that. And now, the voice you've been waiting for.
There is a secret song at the center of the world, and its sound is like razors through flesh. I'm here to turn up the volume.
How fucking retarded are you?
Man, first Ozzy and then Hulk Hogan.
What a shitty week.
I actually had this remix of Hulk Hogan from last year at the RNC as my ringtone, and I was about to change that shit in light of recent events. Now I feel like I can't. And I know this is me just being nostalgic, but this was somebody who was an iconic part of my childhood. Being a little boy growing up in the 80s, the WWF was just the coolest fucking thing in the world in those days. And truth be told, even back then, Hogan was never my favorite wrestler. My favorite was always Sting. No, not that Sting. Oh, that's closer. Yeah, that's the original Sting. And then later he made that comeback dressed as the Crow, and he dropped out of the ceiling rafters and just beat the shit out of everybody with a baseball bat. But even all the way back in the WrestleMania days, I loved Sting. Who was your favorite, Bob?
The $1 Million Man.
What? You know how I know you're gay?
Man, fuck you.
I'm just kidding. But not really. Anyways, yeah, hearing about Hulk Hogan was a real bummer. And of course, right on cue, the tolerant, loving liberals decided to chime in.
You think we care about this? You think we give a... We don't care?
Oh, Hulk Hogan died. Maybe we can get Kid Rock next.
Hulk Hogan's fucking dead.
Hulk Hogan's fucking dead. Shut the fuck up.
We're not actually mourning this motherfucker's death, are we? Bye! Goodbye!
The half-wit, better known as Hulk Hogan, has passed on, and I, for one, am happy about it.
If you haven't heard, Hulk Hogan had a heart attack last night. All that hatred balled up in his chest, all that shit finally did its job. Took a long time. Took way too long, in my opinion. And for anybody who's like, the left is celebrating the passing, how dare... Fuck him, you and your mother, okay? I just want you to know that from the bottom of my spirit.
Lovely people. It's funny because hearing people say vile shit like that used to never make me want to resort to violence. And you'd think that me getting older would have the opposite effect, but it seems like more and more as time passes by, these smug little self-righteous asshats create a powerful urge in me to pop them right in their fucking mouth. Of course, I know violence is wrong and I would never do such a thing. I'm just saying, the urge grows. And then in other news, a Florida man got arrested for threatening to kill everyone that's on the Epstein client list. Which is funny to me because I thought there was no such thing as the client list. So technically, this guy is threatening to kill imaginary people. Would I get arrested if I threatened to kill Harry Potter?
Good question.
And in a way, you really kind of have to appreciate the comedy of this whole saga. And they really thought that after all this time, they'd be able to just come out and say, oh, turns out there was nothing there after all. Let's move on. And anybody pointing out the obviously bullshit nature of the statements they're making, they thought they could quiet us by simply saying,
Why you bringing up old shit?
And pretending like it's all just Democrats pushing this. And if you won't let this go and move on, then you're not really MAGA. And there's a number of reasons why people would be doing that. Whether it's just good old-fashioned denial, or being a paid influencer who doesn't want to rock the boat too much, or people that were never Trumpers and are still secretly anti-MAGA and are all too happy to see him do the one thing that could completely fucking destroy the movement. The simple beauty of it is that all of them, regardless of their reasons, deserve the same response.
And fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
And it's not just these big MAGA influencers. You even got the Speaker of the House, aka the Dickless Wonder, trying to say that, oh, this House bill that would force by law some more disclosure of the file documents, oh, that's just a big Democrat thing. It's another Russia hoax, basically.
Is this true? Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
I'm gonna have to side again with Thomas Massey and the other non-shit-cunt Republicans that you want to act like what they're doing is some kind of betrayal. Well, what do you call it when there's all this big talk about transparency and revealing the truth to the American public, and then you turn around and want us to believe this shit that's so absurd, you might as well have told us that the fucking Easter Bunny is real.
You feel like he betrayed you?
No, see, I don't feel like I was betrayed. I was betrayed. And while moving forward, I don't plan on harping on this constantly. I will never let this go. Oh, you just want Epstein to go away? I'll tell you where it's going.
He's going fucking nowhere. Where you going? Nowhere.
And regardless of which direction this particular issue goes, I will now be looking with a very suspicious eye at everything you do and giving you the benefit of the doubt on nothing. And the direction we're going in right now is going to lead to the Republicans getting fucking massacred in the midterms, and then Trump is going to get impeached again. And this time, not because of whatever bullshit thing they impeach him for, but because of this, he will fucking deserve it. Shouldn't have fucking lied to us. Oh, did they come and they threaten your family?
Stop being a bitch and come on.
Or did they come and they say, Sir, Mr. President, do you realize what would happen if we told the American public that half of our government is controlled through blackmail? Do you realize the consequences?
Real wrath of God type stuff.
Exactly.
Fire and brimstone coming down from the skies. Rivers and seas boiling.
40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes.
The dead rising from the grave.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
If you get suckered into going along with that now, after everything that's happened, then you're not the man I thought you were. And this is not what I voted for. I voted for someone who said they were willing to do the right thing for the country, even if that meant causing the whole fucking system to burn to the ground. Because the truth is that system deserves to burn to the ground. And if you really think that doing the best thing for the country would in any way involve not addressing the corruption through blackmail that is clearly pervasive throughout our government, again, you're not the man I thought you were. And I'm not going to be swayed by this distraction of, oh, look, proof that the Russiagate was actually a hoax, and putting out these AI videos of Obama getting arrested and tweets like this, while simultaneously saying, oh yeah, the Supreme Court ruling on presidential immunity probably means that nothing's going to happen to him.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck Obama.
And literally saying that the Russia hoax and coup attempt is a more important story than someone who was working for intel agencies acquiring compromised material on government officials. Oh, but yeah, the fact that they lied and investigated and tapped your phones, yeah, that's more important. Not that I wouldn't like to see Comey and Clapper and Brennan get locked up for seditious conspiracy, but if you think for 1 second that's going to make the Epstein thing go away or people not care about it anymore, you're setting yourself up for some serious fucking disappointment. And if I had seen the story 5 months ago of the Justice Department meeting with Ghislaine Maxwell, I would have said good, offer her immunity. If she rats on the clients, and more importantly, who they were working for, then fuck it, let her off. But now, I have zero confidence that anything real or substantial will come out of that. And it's not like I really expected all this blackmail material to still be in the records after more than 5 years of the swamp controlling that file. I wasn't expecting that any more than to see a signed memo from J. Edgar Hoover saying, I did it, P.S. ha ha ha, in the MLK files. Of course they would have done their best to doctor it up. That's not the point. The point is, don't fucking lie to us and try to tell us there was nothing ever there. Blackmail? What blackmail?
That's right. There was totally no footage of me and Prince Andrew spit roasting a 15-year-old.
And the shit that Bongino's been posting. During my tenure here as the Deputy Director of the FBI, I have repeatedly relayed to you that things are happening that might not be immediately visible, but they are happening.
Well, isn't that special?
You know why that seems familiar? Because that's literally more of the trust the plan, things are happening bullshit. If you're actually doing something, don't post about it, fucking do it. Don't talk about it, be about it, as they say. Because at this point, your little strongly worded tweets aren't exactly what I would call confidence inspiring. And this lack of confidence applies to all things. This little Genius Act that they just passed, basically a framework for regulating the crypto industry. It may serve as a model for future legislation related to other digital assets. Sure, Trump may have said some really great words about, we're not going to have a central bank digital currency, but the fact that he has uttered those words, it doesn't amount to anything when it comes to the law. And thanks to, once again, the dickless wonder, no amendments were allowed to this act, like the proposed one to have language that specifically forbade central bank digital currencies.
He's an asshole.
Or all this weather shit that's been going on. There's been an insane amount of floods the past month. Oh, I'm sure that's totally naturally occurring. It would be nice to have some kind of confidence that things like stratospheric aerosol injection and the NexRad technologies and their capabilities would get exposed. I mean, Operation Popeye got declassified how many years ago? And I still have to have the conversations with people where I have to explain that no, this technology isn't fucking science fiction. And for a lot of people, they have started noticing these kinds of things. I don't think the time is ever going to be riper to have these kinds of revelations. The ground is fertile for it. And I feel like this is really our last chance to actually do something about it. And that if we don't, this current administration will end up being not just simply a speed bump slowing things down, but will actually help to usher in the totalitarian surveillance and control grid. Partly because there's a lot of people that, for all their talk of the left is a cult, and laughing at how in lockstep they are,
Why, you stupid fuck! Look at you now!
it turns out they're all too happy to do the same fucking thing, so long as it's the team they root for in charge. And of course, on top of everything else, we've got a possible blue beam alert. I had seen the story a few weeks ago about how there was a mystery interstellar object that had entered the solar system. And then a few days ago I started seeing, oh, it might be an alien spacecraft coming to attack Earth. Some pretty big leaps of logic there, but I've long thought that the fake extraterrestrial threat is a very probable card that could be played to unite all of mankind against this outside threat, under a one-world government, of course, and all the groundwork has already been laid for it. I keep thinking back to New Year's Day 2024, when you had that weird shit go on at the mall in Miami where there were these crazy eyewitness accounts of people saying they saw shit stepped out of what looked like a portal. You had a bigger police response than I've ever fucking seen. And then they later claimed, oh no, it was just some kids fighting and setting off fireworks. I live down here, so I watch the local news all the time. They never showed one single surveillance camera angle of any kids shooting off any fireworks or fighting or anything like that. This story completely went away. But if this is the move that Team Fuckhead is about to make, I just hope people aren't such compliant little bitches the way they were during the coup. Because unfortunately, being a little bitch is contagious. But fortunately, not being a little bitch is also contagious. Sláinte.
In this world is my thoughts and my words, and I don't break them for no one. You understand? So say good night to the bad guy. So say good night to the bad guy. So say good night to the bad guy. Say good night to the bad guy. Come on. Come on.
She wears underwear with dick holes in them.
Come on. To the bad guy.